Most people close their gardens in January. Tools are put away, soil is ignored, and everyone waits for spring. But this quiet month is where the difference between an average garden and an exceptional one is decided. While everything looks frozen and lifeless, powerful processes are already happening beneath the soil. Experienced gardeners know that the most successful season does not begin in April, but right now, when the air is cold and the ground is still. January is not a dead month. It is a preparation phase that plants understand far better than we do. Cold slows visible growth, but it strengthens roots and builds resilience. This is why certain vegetables actually perform better when their journey begins in winter rather than later in the year. Leafy greens are some of the biggest winners. Spinach can germinate at very low temperatures, but few people realize that brief exposure to frost increases its natural sugar content. This makes the leaves milder and richer in flavor. When sown into loose soil and lightly covered with compost, spinach emerges more evenly and resists spring diseases far better. Lamb's lettuce is one of the rare crops that doesn't just tolerate winter, it thrives in it. The secret to better growth is spacing. When given more room, it develops thicker leaves and a stronger root system. Cold nights also improve its taste, giving it a slightly nutty flavor that summer-grown plants never achieve. Arugula, mustard greens, and similar fast growers respond quickly to temperature changes. Sowing them in small waves every 10 days allows for a steady harvest. A little-known advantage of winter light is reduced bitterness, making these greens noticeably more pleasant than those grown in warmer months. Root vegetables are often overlooked in winter, yet they benefit greatly from an early start. Carrots sown as soon as the soil is workable develop deeper, straighter roots. The key is moisture. Mixing seeds with a bit of sand before sowing helps distribute them evenly and prevents overcrowding. Parsley is famous for slow germination, but cold soil actually helps break its natural dormancy. Patience is essential, but soaking the seeds in lukewarm water for a few hours before planting can speed up sprouting by several days. Beets perform especially well under light protection. Few gardeners know that cooler temperatures enhance both color intensity and sweetness. Turnips and rutabagas also benefit from slow winter growth, producing smoother, more tender roots instead of woody ones. Bulb crops respond exceptionally well to winter planting. Garlic planted in January focuses its energy on root development rather than leaf growth, which leads to larger, denser bulbs later. Planting it slightly deeper than in spring provides natural insulation and better protection from frost. Onions grown from seed require a long season, making January an ideal starting point. A lesser-known trick is using shallow trays, as young onions prefer limited depth early on. Green onions can be harvested multiple times if only the leaves are cut, allowing the plant to continue growing. Legumes often surprise gardeners with their cold tolerance. Early peas planted in winter grow sturdier stems and suffer fewer diseases. Exposing the seeds briefly to cold before planting improves their ability to handle changing weather. Broad beans are extremely frost-hardy, but their real strength lies in soil improvement. They fix nitrogen naturally, preparing the bed for future crops. Long-season vegetables gain a huge advantage from an early start. Leeks need many months to form thick stems, and winter sowing gives them that time. Gradually drawing soil around the stems during growth keeps them tender and pale. Celery is demanding, but early planting makes it far more manageable. Consistent moisture and good light are crucial. Plants started in January develop stronger roots and handle stress better later in the season. Brassicas are usually started indoors during winter. Cabbage, broccoli, and cauliflower benefit from strong transplants. Moderate temperatures are key, as too much warmth produces weak growth. Kale is especially forgiving, and cold conditions actually boost its flavor and nutritional value. Fast-growing crops like lettuce and radishes are ideal for cold frames and tunnels. Winter-started lettuce has softer leaves and less bitterness. Radishes grown in cool conditions stay crisp and solid instead of becoming hollow. January may look quiet, but it is when the most important decisions are made. Those who begin now don't start spring from scratch. They start with an advantage that is almost impossible to catch up to. A winter start isn't about working harder, but about working smarter, creating stronger plants, earlier harvests, and a far more productive garden when spring finally arrives.